The end of the story, the microphone is dropping. As a long-time search or digital marketer or both, you know what it takes to stay ahead of the curve in regards to being the subject matter expertise in the search marketing role within companies. As the SME, you were hired because you were the subject matter expert when it comes to search and digital marketing within your company. Being in this role often places you near the top in brain power in most organizations. In smaller to medium-sized companies, you often may find yourself as actually the smartest person in your company in regards to innovation, data-driven insights, and overall technical and even often social intuition. After all, you were likely the only one within your company, or if in an agency or large organization, one of a limited few to pursue this career path in the midst of the most explosive social economic explosion in human history, where ranking in the top results is critical to any searchable platform or directory. You pursued this career path while the other fools just sat back and did what they were told was acceptable by their peers and the general mindless masses. Let's put it this way, those who think like search marketers and also know how to code who got into the search and digital marketing business in Silicon Valley in the 90s and early 2000s are often now commonly know household names such as Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Elon Musk and the rest of the PayPal mafia among the many other billionaires of Silicon Valley. With other departments often impeding your progress, it is sometimes very difficult to find the time to stay up on top of the latest and greatest techniques, and yet this is exactly your job. It is your role to be the SME within the organization in regards to search marketing and to be the final opinion even for other departments including finance, accounting, operations, human resources, information technology, engineering, technical support, website design, graphic design, branding, editing, legal, account management, sales, etc. The faster you move towards excellence, the more the rest will do the best to impede your progress, citing their expertise in said area. While they do have a point, they should be secondary in the decision-making process, and ultimately you should have the final sign-off and last word after considering their objections through due diligence. Unfortunately, it is often the case that your job becomes consumed with maintaining this position bogged down in internal company politics. If it just so happens that one of your critics has a closer tie to the top of the chain of command and control of the organization, they can do their very best to bog you down with busy work, what they may view as dignified work, that they deem necessary. If their intention is sincere, that is one thing, but most often it is not. Their intention is to preserve their own ego and position of dominance. In order to do so, they will impede your ongoing progress in improving their own company's bottom line. They are literally effectively letting their own egos shoot themselves in the foot, and also pocketbook for that matter. Basically, you have just a few choices, the first choice being buying into the fact that they view you as just a tool and not a subject matter expert or marketing visionary. To them, your role is simply to do as they say, after you told them what to say. In that case, quite frankly, you're a fool and a slave if you buy into the dictatorship and contribute your hard-attained knowledge to their increasingly dangerous yet still extremely limited understanding of the search and digital marketing world. Their objective literally becomes to use your own ideas against you to enslave you into an increasingly insurmountable heap of bullshit busywork, leaving no time to stay ahead of the curve unless you spend your own free time doing so. A second option is to continually grow your knowledge and stay ahead of the curve at all cost and present your ideas in a group setting firmly and boldly so that everybody is aware of who was the brains of the search marketing and general superior strategic business mind. Unfortunately, this path usually leads to some hard-to-prove form of wrongful termination or in other cases outright intellectual theft and ongoing harassment. Even in my experience, social economic torture is possible if the power differential exceeds critical mass. In this author's opinion, this is the path to take if you would like to preserve your dignity and keep your incredible value-adding intellectual contributions and ideas to yourself if you are not adequately compensated. This strategy is simple and actually allows a much simpler and relaxing lifestyle. Once they establish themselves as the authority, even though they hired you as the SME, because in reality, you are, go ahead and let them tell you exactly what you should be doing and do your best to do it. Say nothing more, do nothing more, let them dictate the rules and tasks, and if they don't know what the they're doing, so be it. After all, they're the idiots who thought they actually knew more than you and did their best to enslave you with busy work when your knowledge, talent, and overall business strategy overshadowed their own. So don't even fight it, just do as they say, and keep your natural talents to yourself. Maybe use your pre-existing knowledge and talents to update your pre-existing technical tools, and hope that they are not the type to spy on your activities. If they are, do you best to sue their asses for human trafficking, as you did not consent to give them everything in your mind. For those of you who wish to be slaves, or even those of you who want to continually stay ahead of the curve to keep knowledge to yourself, here is a useful resource for you going forward. As you know, the search marketing world is continuously changing, and rules that existed in 2006, 2008, 2010, 2012, 2014, 2016 were different by the year 2019, and definitely different today, January 1st, 2022. Like me, it is possible you have attained substantial base knowledge from many years in the industry. After all, one comes to learn that basically things don't change at the most basic level. Some words of wisdom, similar to those great minds once said. Create good shit and do no evil. For me, a valuable lesson reiterated from many years of experience, knowledge, social interactions, and worldly travels. I am by no means perfect, but I do my best to follow this credence every woke day of my life, as should you.